Welcome back, Coach Sam Harris, along with me here in the post game. That's what you've been looking for.
That's a great win. We played without our best post player. And
you want to talk about that a little bit? Because obviously people are going to look at that and say, okay, is he injured? What is it? But
no, he'll be back. He's the best post player in the conference. And what I'm going to say about it, I think, is if you do the right thing, people respond. And it's a tough decision, but it was an incident that occurred in practice. And Gambo and I talked for a couple hours last night. I made a decision last night that I wasn't going to play him. He wasn't going to start. It worked out.
It worked out well.
We need him. I want to say publicly, we need Gambo to be Gambo, right? And we need that same effort. What a great effort. I'm so proud of our guys. Greg, we've played hard every game. The ball is just falling the other way. And then when they tied it, it could have gone the other way again.
In the pregame, you talked about at last game, and then in the pregame, you talked about you need some of these guys like Christopher Elliott, Slade Chol, Devontae Neal.
Was huge, wasn't he? Devontae was good.
Yeah.
We made good decisions with the basketball. We had a couple bad shots. We talked about it at halftime. You come into the game, you can't shoot at your first touch. Jacob had one, Christopher had one, then Donovan had one. And then Donovan made a big basket going to the hole, But, I just trust our seniors so much in defending on the ball screen. And in the second half, the first half they were penetrating, kicking it, and we were recovering because they weren't trying to score with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the second half they decided they're going to put their head down and get to the rim. And we didn't do a great adjustment, but we switched once it got to within 2 points or tie. We went 2-3 zone and we got the 3 stops we needed.
Let's look at some of the highlights here and just talk about what you see as the guys come down. Here's Palm kicking it out.
Yeah, great. When we're playing like that, we're pretty good.
Walden knocking down the 3.
Yeah, and then here's another good penetration, skip pass, another 3 in the corner. And I just saw Terrell got hit on that. That should have been a 4-point play. But Jacob on a nice drive. This is a tough play. We got a little bit of isolation. That's a big time pull up jump shot by Jacob. I think Jacob was a little sick tonight. He was a little under weather. Great pass in transition.
Byron was Byron tonight, by the way.
Byron was Byron. And not only that, this was
Beautiful.
A great way to end the half. Slade came in and gave us some great minutes.
Yes, he did. And the 3 late was huge.
The icing. It was the icing. It was the difference in the spread. He shot one early. He came in early, shot one in the corner. I'm going, what in the world is that? Then he hits one. Then he gets the dunk. Then he hits a little jump hook. And then he hits another 3 to finish up his
And he's not been healthy, but when Slade Chol is healthy, he has worked really, really hard at basketball. He's worked hard at a lot of things, but basketball in particular. So I was really happy for him to finally get to play like that.
We don't talk about the academic side, too much. But we've got a couple players that are going to graduate this year, and Slade being one of them, Mac Walden, and a couple of others, they're going to be the first person in their family to graduate.
Wow.
You talk about a great story.
Yeah.
They came here to get their education. It's the perfect scenario. They're getting a chance to play basketball. You're right. Slade has gotten better every year he's been here, but he's also gotten better as a student. And I know he struggles a little bit, but he's working. He works just as hard in the classroom.
I struggled.
Well, I know.
I got a master's degree, and it's possible.
He works just as hard in the classroom as he does on the floor, and I'm real excited that he stepped up and played. That's the first time, really, that he had a chance to play this year. And what a great way to respond, because he got hurt. Remember, we went down to Alabama.
Yep.
And he tweaked his knee somehow.
Not even in the game, but before the game.
Yeah. It was in shoot around.
Yeah.
And so,
at Sanford, by the way.
Yeah. At Sanford. And so it's just nice to see him coming back being healthy. And I hope that it's a great life learning and team lesson building for us, that if our kids know that if we do the right things, that good things occur. And I hope that's the message that we got tonight over a really good program.
Absolutely. And talk about Lenny Acuff. Just a little bit, because I talked to him beforehand. I talked to Kevin Stallings at halftime. And
class act. I'm glad Kevin was here. Maybe we can show him we can guard somebody a little bit. Although, I'm going to be honest. We were chasing them like crazy, running around. They missed some open looks that they made at their place.
Yeah.
It's a lot of factors that go into winning and losing. They're going to look back at the videotape and say, we had an open shot here, we had an open shot there. And that's just it. I look at our videotape over the last couple of games and say, man, that basket goes, we win. And so
this was a good basketball game, college basketball game.
It was a great great atmosphere. By the way, I'll personally pay for costume night every night, whatever that costs. if we get the students out. What
Absolutely.
a great crowd.
Great crowd.
You know,
I want to thank Jennifer Neely,
yes.
all the CLCS folks, Matt Spraker, Levi
I'm
Osborne.
going to be calling them for a cup of coffee tomorrow sometime
absolutely.
because you know what? It makes a difference. It just makes a difference when our kids know that the
also
students
the
are
Gallatin High School Jazz Band.
They were
leaving.
great. You know, it was a great atmosphere for a school night game. You know, all that plays into our athletic teams being successful. And, you know, it was a great evening. I mean, it was a fun evening. I hope the kids had fun. I hope they come back. I know we only play at home one more time, and it'll be over break. But you know, hopefully this is the start of something special.
He's Coach Sam Harris. I'm Greg Ruff. Trojans win it tonight, 81-76. We thank you for watching.